Sometimes in life, things don't go the way we want. We work hard, we dream big, but when the results don't match our expectations, it hurts. Some people give up saying, maybe I'm just not good enough. Others blindly follow a path they don't even like, just because their parents, relatives, or society expect them to. But have you ever stopped and asked yourself, if I don't listen to my own heart, will I ever truly succeed? That's what today's story is all about. You see, education isn't just about passing exams or collecting degrees. Real education is about understanding yourself, what you love, what you're good at, and what makes you feel alive. In today's world, we keep hearing stories of other people's success and we start thinking, maybe if I follow their path, I'll succeed too. But life doesn't work that way. Until you know your own passion, other people's stories will just be like distant lights, beautiful to look at but far out of reach. In a quiet little town lived a cheerful young boy named Sam. He was always full of energy, always laughing. But for the past few days, something had changed. He had become quiet, lost in thought, keeping to himself. That year, Sam had finished his high school exams, but unlike his friends who were all busy applying to colleges, Sam had no interest. It wasn't because of money. His family was well off. In fact, they owned a 20-acre horse farm, one of the biggest and richest in the area. But no subject made sense to Sam, and nothing in school truly caught his attention, so he made a decision to take a break and figure out what he really wanted in life. One morning, while helping his father on the farm, Sam finally opened up. He told his father about the confusion in his mind. His father, Mr. David, was a calm and wise man. He didn't get angry or disappointed. Instead, he simply smiled and said, "Sam, I want you to do something for me. I want you to meet 3 people. Maybe their stories will help you find the answer you're looking for." He handed Sam a small note with 3 names and addresses written on it. "Tell them you're the son of the man they call the one with the golden leg. Ask them how they became successful. Listen to their journeys carefully." Sam was curious. He asked, "Why do people call you the man with the golden leg, Dad?" His father smiled again and said, "You'll find out along the way. Just go and listen carefully. I believe after this journey, you'll understand what you really want in life." The next day, Sam got ready and rode off on his horse to meet the first person on the list. It was a small house just a couple of kilometers away. An old but strong man opened the door, Mr. Andres. Sam introduced himself, saying, "I'm Mr. David's son, the one people call the man with the golden leg." Mr. Andres gave a warm smile, and it was clear that hearing that name brought back old memories. Sam asked him about his journey, and the old man began speaking. "Back in school, I was ranked 38 out of 40 students. I was never good at studies, but I loved one thing, running. That was the only time I felt free. In the first year, I just practiced. In the second, I learned from my mistakes. In the third, I improved my technique. I wasn't good in school, but I kept running, every single day for 5 years straight. That's when I won my first medal, and then the victories just kept coming." Sam listened carefully and realized something big. True success comes from growing in one skill. It doesn't matter what that skill is, as long as you keep improving at it. The next day, Sam went to meet the second person, Mr. Thomas. This time, the house was big and modern, and to Sam's surprise, he realized this was the man who owned his family's favorite restaurant. They had been eating his food for years but never knew his story. After Sam introduced himself, Mr. Thomas welcomed him with a smile. Sam asked, "Uncle, how did you become so successful?" Mr. Thomas laughed and said, "I was ranked 39 out of 40 in school. I used to talk too much and understand too little. The only 2 things I loved were eating and talking. So I started cooking, just the way I like to eat. I tried new dishes, made mistakes, but one day someone tasted my food and said, 'You should open a shop.' I didn't make any money in the first year, but I didn't stop, because I loved cooking. Slowly I learned how to cook better, how to sell better, how to attract more people. After 5 years I opened my first restaurant. Now you've seen how far it has come." Sam smiled. Another big lesson. You don't need high marks to succeed. You just need to love what you do, and do it every day. Mr. Thomas looked at him and said, "You only need one skill to change your life. Just keep doing it with all your heart, and one day, the world will know you for it." Finally, Sam went to meet the last person on the list, Mr. Miguel. This time, he expected to meet the person who ranked 40th in class. But when he reached the house, he was surprised again. Mr. Miguel was the class topper, always number 1, but his house was small, humble, and simple. Mr. Miguel welcomed him kindly. Sam asked, "Sir, what's your secret to success?" Mr. Miguel smiled gently and said, "Yes, I always scored the highest in class. I was good at everything, but I never went deep into any one subject. I knew a little bit of everything, but I never became great at anything. That was my mistake. Don't repeat it." Sam quietly nodded. Then he asked about his father, and Mr. Miguel's eyes softened. "Your father, David? He was ranked 40th in our class, the very last. One day he fell off a horse and broke his leg. The doctors wrapped it in a special golden support. Since then, people started calling him the man with the golden leg. But let me tell you, that man never gave up. Even after the injury, he didn't stop working with horses. He started with a small farm and built it up with pure hard work and love." On the way home, Sam's heart felt light and full. The confusion in his mind had faded. He finally understood something deep. He didn't need to be like everyone else. He didn't have to force himself to fit into a system that didn't feel right. He realized he truly loved working with horses, just like his father. He decided to become a horse trainer, and not just that, he also wanted to study about animals and farming, so he could do his work better and with more knowledge. So remember this: your future is already inside you. No one else can build your dream. If you don't listen to your own voice, if you just follow the crowd, you'll always feel lost. If this story meant something to you today, then maybe it's your time now. Discover what you love, learn it, practice it, and one day the world will know you not by your marks, but by your work, your passion, and your name. People who follow their own path are the ones who create new roads for others to walk. So why not you?